everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain how to do alternative inventory methods. The different inventory methods, and it's the periodic method. The different inventory methods are the FIFO method, first ones in will be first ones out. The LIFO method, last ones in will be first ones out. Or the weighted average, it's just an average of all the units within that particular time period. Okay, so this problem that I'm going to go over is straight from your textbook. It is from exercise 712, and it starts with freight company was formed on December 1st, 2015 and uses the periodic inventory system. And it gives you the following information. January 1st, that's always your beginning inventory. March 27th, that's the last part of your inventory. And then it says a physical inventory on March 31st, 2016 shows 1,600 units on hand. That means 1,600 units are still left in ending inventory. Well, this particular problem is only asking for ending inventory. Some ask us for cost of goods sold. Some ask us for ending inventory. This is asking for ending inventory, so I'm going to show you how you're going to do that. All right. First thing you're going to do is you're going to figure out how many units you have in inventory. All right, so how are you going to do that? You're going to set it up. You're going to have the date, the units, unit cost, and then you'll have total cost. Okay, so you got your schedule set up, and then you just work right from the book. All right, January 1st, 2016. The beginning inventory had 800 units. The unit cost was $9. You just multiply this across, and that equals 7,200. That's a dollar figure, right? All right, then we have January 6th, 2016. How many units? 1,500. What is the cost per unit? $10. Just multiply it across. 1,500 times 10 gives me 15,000. This is also a dollar figure. I'm just not going to write the dollar figure every time. All right, January 25th, next layer. So work with me, okay? 1,200. Then you've got $10.50. You multiply it across. That gives you 12,600. Next, we got February 17th, 2016. How many units? 600 at $11. And that's going to equal 6,600. We do the next layer, March 27th, 2016, and that is 900 at $11.50. Multiply it across, that equals 10,350. Okay, now we need to total the units and the total costs. We don't need to total the unit costs. All right, so you total it up, and how many is 5,000 units? Okay? All right, what's the total cost? Is 51,750 is the dollar figure. Okay? All right, so over here it said 1,600 units are still left. So I go over here, 5,000 units. That's how much I had sitting there. 1,600 are still left. So what's that mean? That means 3,400 units were sold. Okay? This particular problem. It's only asking for ending inventory. So I only need the 1,600 units. Okay? All right. So it's only asking for ending inventory. Everybody remember that. All right. So let's work on FIFO first. Okay? All right. FIFO, the first ones in with the first ones out. I am working on ending inventory only, so I only care what's still left in inventory. Okay, so I'm going to start from the bottom, okay, because the first one's in with the first one's out. So I start from the bottom, and I have March 27th, 2016, and it was 900 units at $11.50. Okay, so units, unit cost, and then total cost. So I multiply 900 times 1150, and that gives me 10,350. I can work right from my schedule. Then I go up here. So one more time, how many units did I sell? How many units are still left? 1,600. I'm only caring about what's still left because they're only asking for ending inventory. All right, so I go up here. How many will I take of this unit? I'm going to take all 600. Why? Because I'm only up to 1,500. What's still left is 1,600. So I go over here, February 17th, 2016, and then I put $611 per unit cost, and then 6,600. All right, now work with me. How many will I take from this layer? Correct, 100. Okay, only 100. So I got January, and I make sure I trace it across, only 100. At $10.50, I multiply it across 1,050. I'm running out of room. Probably can't even see with my eraser there. All right, now we total it. This, double check your math, that better equals 1,600 because that's what's still left in inventory. You total those up, and that equals 18,000. So that is your answer to FIFO. All right, now let's do LIFO. LIFO, all right. So we're going to have the date. Then we'll have the units, unit cost, and total. Okay? All right, LIFO. The last ones in were the first ones out, right? So these are gone. So I want to start with the top, all right? Because those are still left. All right, LIFO is going to probably be a little bit easier. So I start with January 1st. $800, 9, I can just work with my math, 7,200. All right, I go here. Well, guess what? How many can I take of that layer? I can only take 800. I'm already to 1,600. If I took off 1,500, I would go over. I want to figure out what's still left in inventory. So I go January 6th, 2016, 800, okay? And I just work $10, and I look up here. What did I have? No, I don't look up here because 800 times 10, that's going to be different. That is $8,000. Okay, I total that, 15,200, and then I total this, 1,600. Okay, so that's my answer for LIFO. Weighted average is going to be the easiest. Weighted average, step 1, get rate. And this is weighted average. Okay, weighted average, get rate. So I'm going to take the total cost and I'm going to divide that by the total number of units. Total cost is $51,750. Total number of units, work right from your first sheet, okay? Which is 5,000. Divide it out, and that gives me $10.35. So my answer to the rate is $10.35. Now, to get the ending inventory, I take what's still left, 1,600 units times $10.35 equals, for weighted average, 16,560. And that's the ending inventory for weighted average. Okay? And that's how you do FIFO LIFO weighted average. Okay? All right, get that homework done and then you're good for the week.